Today, we are talking about one of the biggest trending topics in the United States, President Donald Trump's statements about the United Nations and its future. This topic is currently generating massive engagement online and across news platforms. President Trump recently made several statements about the United Nations, especially in light of reports that the UN could face a financial crisis and potential disruptions due to unpaid member contributions. In a recent interview from Florida, Trump addressed these concerns directly. He insisted that if the United Nations asked for help, he could very easily fix the financial shortfall by compelling member countries to pay what they owe, saying he could make other nations pay their dues just like he did with NATO.
At the same time, Trump commented on the idea reported by some outlets that the United Nations might be forced to scale back operations or even move its headquarters away from New York City due to financial problems. Trump dismissed that notion outright. He said the UN is not leaving New York, and it's not leaving the United States because the UN has tremendous potential. These comments are significant because in the past, Trump has been openly critical of international organizations, withdrawing the United States from several global bodies and cutting funding. But in this case, Trump took a somewhat defensive tone toward the United Nations, arguing that the organization should stay in the US and that it has value in global diplomacy. He also claimed that he wasn't aware that the United States was behind on some of its payments to the UN, even though the US is one of the largest contributors to the UN budget.
Trump's remarks came as senior UN officials have warned of a potential budget crisis, with unpaid dues threatening vital operations. This warning sparked debates among international leaders about how the world body can continue its work on peacekeeping, humanitarian aid, and global cooperation. Now let's break down what this means politically. First, Trump's stance suggests that while he has criticized the UN in the past, he still views its presence in the US as strategically important. The United Nations headquarters in New York is more than just a building. It's a symbol of global diplomacy that draws world leaders, including presidents, prime ministers, and diplomats from nearly every country. Second, Trump's claim that he could make other countries pay what they owe is a bold statement, reflecting his ongoing foreign policy approach, one that emphasizes America first leverage in international affairs. Whether or not other nations would comply is still a matter of global debate and diplomatic negotiation. Third, Trump's comments are stirring discussions among both supporters and critics. Some see his remarks as a sign of strength, pushing other nations to shoulder more responsibility within global institutions. Others view his statements as contradictory because he has previously taken the US out of multiple UN-related agreements and organizations. It's also worth noting that the United Nations has faced criticism from various world leaders, not just Trump, for being ineffective or slow to act on global crises. But today's news focus is specifically on Trump's belief that the UN should remain in New York and the US should continue to play a leading role there. So what's the bottom line? Donald Trump is taking a blend of assertive diplomacy, national leverage, and strategic defense of an institution he has often criticized, and that's why this topic is currently trending among American audiences.